talk about waste management. Everybody's probably seen the emails I've been sending about their performance. This here, I was given by Stuart, it's a list of all the complaints and emails and correspondence regarding waste management. And this is just from the service office. This here is a pile of letters from residents that were that some are addressed to council, some are addressed to Tony Terry. They were dumped off in his office, about 25 from here. Personally, I've received, between emails, phone calls, and running into people, over 100 complaints, easily, everywhere. I've seen, I paged through this real quick. There's emails and logs of calls from Tom and Tony and Jim, and I didn't see everybody, but I just went through it real quick. How are we going to get this fixed? And the two big issues are, one, the size of the cans. Granted, some of the younger families who have kids are okay with them because they have a lot of trash, but a large majority of the senior citizen population that I've spoken to or had communications with does not like them whatsoever. That's one issue. Second issue that I've been having, as you know, is waste management not picking up every bag of trash, or actually missing streets completely. There's been meetings between the mayor and waste management. I was included in one of those, and they kept promising that they were going to fix things and make it better, and every single week I'm getting more and more complaints. At this point, I'm sick of the lip service, and I don't see an end in sight, especially with the size of the cans. I guess there's a couple options I'd like to talk about. First one, if we continue with waste management, what can we do to get residents who need smaller cans of the size that they need?
Probably the process. I mean, we say they agree with that size cans. I don't think anybody, including me, envisioned what a 95 cubic yard can was.
I understand that, and then that takes me to another point. We had a clause in there that gave us, I think, 60 or 90 days to swap cans out for residents that didn't want the large can, free of charge. There was an email that was sent from Jack Moga telling, removing that clause. And to my knowledge, nobody on council was notified that that clause was removed.
I reviewed the,
But the law department had nothing to do with removing it. That memo went to Carol.
I didn't
So I
accuse
don't
the law
wanna-
department of that. I didn't say law department.
Well, but normally that's our function.
right.
And this time we were end around it.
The
So
other-
I don't know who should have told you, but
Let me,
it wasn't the law department.
I reviewed the tapes of the council meeting, and Jack Moga made no mention of a change of the containers. What he said was there was an issue with the number of homes that they were going to collect from. We needed to make, we needed an amendment to correct that part of the contract. And there was nothing, he didn't say anything about removing the two options for containers.
So that amendment was included, I think we passed it in
Early December.
with the previous council, and then it was amended by this
No, actually,
council.
it was amended by.
It was amended by this council, and that's when that was put in there?
Yes.
That's when that was taken out?
Right, that's what was taken out, exactly. It was like one of the last meetings we had.
Right.
This is during the time he was.
I recall what you recall.
Yeah, and it had to be done on emergency because.
Because it's December 31st.
Correct.
But I recall what you recall, we were only amending the part of the policy.
We were, yeah, that was it. All he said was, you know, we had to increase the number of houses, because in the contract it was 5,000 or 4,800, it needed to be 52 or something like that.
Just an administrative thing. Jim,
Right.
you just raised a point, I heard part of it, what was that? You asked a question?
I was asking, trying to get to the bottom of why he felt he could remove that clause from the contract without talking to anyone else. And I said, was that during his point when we were trying to, when he was potentially getting confirmed for the position? Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to find the intent of why you would manually adjust the contract. You have no authorization to do that.
Does he have the authority to do that, Rich? I mean, so does that contract, is it valid then?
You authorize the mayor to enter into it.
Individuals, so-
We authorized the mayor to enter the contract that had that clause in it, not the one that
No,
didn't have
you
it.
authorize the one
authorize
that you
the
guys
amendment.
passed.
The amendment.
The amended one.
The amended one. We didn't know that was removed from the amended one. That's correct.
So you not knowing doesn't mean it's not binding.
Yeah.
I'll
This
tell you-
was days after. everybody
Well,
called.
Matt, my understanding is they're willing to fix it if there's a charge for the, I mean, could we take that out of the levy, or how much is the charge? Do we know what that's gonna cost?
What we do, they wanted us to handle it. We'll buy the cans from the manufacturer and we'll do the swap out.
Who gets the big cans? We get a credit for them, do they get them back, and then we could get a credit, or how would that work?
We didn't work all the details out with that, but there is a dialogue in writing about some suggestions.
We're drifting into exec.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start talking about breaking the contract, so you wanna go to exec?